Well, here we are again. Just finished loading all the fishing gear for the weekend. Now, this week we're doing 2 days excursion actually, or 2 days adventure. Pantry's full, the fridge is full. So, first of all, we're going to hit one of the upper lakes on the Cran system again. Well, I picked the Mona again actually. Reason being is because the conditions are absolutely perfect this weekend. It's a southwesterly, which is we haven't gotten, I believe, since we actually started fishing. It's a bit of an overcast, so there should be a good ripple on the water as well. The second day we're going to hit a new location, and this was organised by Brian. It's a river called Onmore. Now, it was run by a local gillie down there, but he retired last year and was taken over by the Fisheries Board. And we've been on the phone to them actually, and they've given us permission to fish it, which is an absolute privilege. So I'm going to leave that to Brian. In the meantime, I'll just continue on packing here actually. Well, here we are back on the Mona again. We've just stopped off in Killarney. We had a bit of breakfast and we got a few light refreshments, some milk and fresh bread and all that actually, you know. Now today I say we're on the Mona. The conditions are absolutely perfect. That's the reason why we picked today. It was my choice today of the first day. We've an overcast day. I think the breeze is south-southwest today actually, you know. Nice little ripple on the water, so we should do well. I believe there was a bit of a flood on the Cumra. Tomorrow we have a totally different location. Brian's going to explain that in the morning actually, you know. So what we do is we get out now, get a few flies across the water, and hopefully we'll catch that big one. By the way, just to explain, today I'm using a 10 7-weight rod, 7-weight line actually, with a 8-pound tippet, because as I say, I'm hoping that there might be a couple of big fish up in the system. Now failing that, I'll change during the day maybe to a 5-weight, 10-foot rod with a 5-weight line actually, and a 6-pound tippet with maybe a sink tip. So we'll give that a try actually. We'll try the 10-weight, the 10-foot 7-weight, and if not, we'll go down to the 10-foot 5-weight and 5-weight line with 6-pound tippet actually, you know. That'll get them storing, I hope. The reason why we picked today was my He's only a tiddler, about 5 or 6 inches. Look it, he's a fish anyway. We get him off the hook. We get him back in there. Oh my God, look, he took it right down him. He was hungry for that. To get the discarder, I'm afraid. Yeah, we got one at last, Brian. Not for the frying pan. Don't worry, lad. We'll put you back. Yes, just got a fish. Oh yeah. Come on, lad. Give me a good fight. That's not too big. 8 or 9 inches. He's a fish, is he? He's not even that. He's smaller. He's a fish anyway. Now, have I got 2 on, have I? Might have a doubler, Brian. I have a doubler. I'm actually a doubler. Look at this. 2 fish. No! You don't think. Now, lads, take it easy. Oh, we're off already. There's one back. Mine is in as well. You win as well, eh? Just this one. Look out. There we go. Back in again. And out we go again. Must have liked those flies. of the lake.
Oh, I didn't expect it any fish.
Oh yeah. Well, we've been out for about an hour, maybe an hour and a bit. We've had a few trout, we missed a few trout as well. Nothing to write home about. As you can see, there's a fantastic wave on the water. So we're going to come in for a bit of food, a bit of grub. We'll go in and raid the pantry. We have enough food, let's say, for 2 or 3 days. So we better start using up some of it. So, carry stocks to kitchen. Let's go into the kitchen and see what we have. So here we are. We're going to have a quick sandwich. We're having some ham, cheese, tomato. What else have we got, Brian? Brian has gone into his pantry to see what he can pick out. We'll have a bit of chocolate cake later on, obviously, and then we'll have a cup of tea. So hopefully that'll do us for an hour or two, and we'll come in then, we'll have a main meal this afternoon or so. So in the meantime, I have another bit of entertainment for you. It's a bit of music from a South American band, and it's a guy playing the panpipes. Beautiful instrument. His name is Caesar. So take it away, Caesar. Hope you like it. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed that musical interlude from the South American band. His name is Caesar. He probably goes by a different name, something I could never probably pronounce in a million years, and the song to boot. So I'm going to get another number off later on this evening when I'm sitting down having the main meal. So I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to get back out in the lake again now. It's gotten very rough, but that's the way we like it. We get rid of the sun, we'll be flying off together. So let's get out and see if we catch more fish. Brian is changing his flies. What are you putting on this time, Brian? You don't know yet. You're going for something bigger? Something bright with a bit of red ass on it, is it? Yeah, I've gone down now to just 2 flies of about 6 feet apart. I'm only at about 9 foot leader. Very windy. Too many snags and curl-ups. You find what you were looking for, did you? Wonders will never cease. You ever notice you've hundreds of flies, and you know something, over the season I'd say you'd be lucky if you use 5 or 6 of them of the same type. You ever notice that? I'm the same. There's 3 boxes of flies out there now. I'd say you only use 4 or 5 of them. You going 2 or 3 flies? Yeah, 3 flies. Best to look with the tangles. You got, as you can see, it's very rough out there. A good wave in the water. Lovely bright sunshine. So look at, we'll give her an hour or 2 on the fly, and if that doesn't work, we'll actually try to troll. Get us down deeper, and you might get them off the bottom. We'll get a few fish anyway, no doubt. As the evening gets on, they might get a bit duller. Just a little trout. So yeah, they're not that big enough. Small anyway, at least the trout. Yep. Have I got a doubler, have I? Lucky man, have I? Got 1 anyway. We got 2. I think we have 2. We have another doubler, Brian. Huh? We have a doubler! Oh, you good thing, yeah. And we'll get this fella off anyway. 2 flies, 2 fish. Not a bad ratio. 1 back. Let me get the other fella back now as well. 2 back. There we are, number 2. Throw out again. Might get lucky again. I can't get 3 because I've only 2 flies up. That's only to stop me from sliding up. In by the edge, I'd say. In near the bank. Well, here we are. As you can see, we're eating a la carte this evening. My assistant chef is in the other side of the kitchen here now, and he's cutting up all the small sweet peppers. Actually, you know, I have all the ingredients. What we're having sweet and sour chicken and curry chicken. Brian prefers the curry chicken. I prefer the sweet and sour, actually. You know, we got the main cooker out tonight. As you can see here, long grain rice is on the boil. We have the frying pan just getting ready now, heating up with the oil on for the chicken, and I have the other pan ready to heat up all the sweet and sour and the curry sauce. So we're going to put that together, and when we have it ready, I'll give you a look at the dishes. In the meantime, I've another bit of music for you, so sit back and take another listen to the South American artist Caesar. He's got another tune for us. I hope you like it. Well, have a look at this. This is the turnout. One is a soya, chicken and rice. Unfortunately, I got two sweet and sour instead of a curry, and so I'm having the sweet and sour. Brian's going to have the soya. Oh, they're absolutely delicious. Oh, I hope you enjoy it, Brian. That's my fruits of the day. We'll sit down now and have a eat. Absolutely delicious looking. Bon appetit. I have to say, even though I was the chef, that's absolutely delicious. There's enough there for 4 people. Yours are 9. I think I was in the wrong business on my life, mine. Should have been a chef. Do you know that? I love cooking.
I do as well.
When it comes out right, anyway. Beautiful. This is a landing platform for my drone that I built over the last couple of weeks or so. So I just want to pull it out and show you exactly what it is. Fantastic unit altogether. I stick the old drone on it, takes off, goes off and does the thing, it comes back itself. Well, with me controlling it obviously, and I press the button that's called return to home. She'll come back and she'll land on top of that, actually quite safe, rather than having then obstructions on the ground where you're breaking your propellers and all that, actually, you know. So when I'm finished with it, I just lock it up, put it back into its box, slip that back in, and that goes away and you wouldn't even know it was there. Quite pleased with that, actually, you know. Took me a week or two to get it actually sized up, because I had centimetres to spare underneath the carry box and on top of the Jeep itself, actually, you know. But look, I got there in the end. I'm quite happy with it. So I might put an extension onto it, actually, bring it out over the roof, just in case of windy days. Sometimes it can be difficult to land, especially if the wind catches it, so you need a little more space. But I'm using it at the moment and it's working perfectly. Quite happy with it. Fella Brian, the one that we've been waiting for all day. He's off, is he? He's on. Lovely job. Yeah, they love those small minnows. Fished them all my life. Fantastic little bait. Brian is on with his singing reel. It's Shakespeare, la 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 la. 50 years old. He bought it for, what was it, €2, €3, was it? And you got it for nothing? That's even better. That's right, yeah. And there we are buying reels for €400 or €500 and we can't catch anything. Somebody wants to give it away, Brian. What's your rod behind? Yeah. Fish on. So you're using a small minnow lure, is it? Yeah. That's terrible. Okay, we'll have to head off to the IE and Trout Hospital, I think, will we? Maybe discard it with you. Be gentle with him anyway. Very good. Oh, geez, there's a bag, yeah. Oh, I'm on. Yeah. They're there, yeah, they go for like mad, yeah. Is he off? Oh, he's on. On the small one, I'm afraid. Yeah. Another hungry fella. Brian's on again, he said. There we are, against the water. I think they're more interested in the bigger baits, Brian, than the little flies. You're in here? Is he off? Oh yeah. What tune is that? Gone fishing. There's a sign of. Oh, he's in again. Jesus, huh? I like a rabbit that's caught in the headlights, Brian, the way you get those. Woo! Obviously they're closer to the bottom than they are to the top. But for a decent bait they'll come up with. So I think lately we fly and they're interested in it. It's not worth their energy. That's what it appears to be, I think. That's what it appears to be. They'll come up with the bigger bait. Well, we've just come in for the evening. We spent, after the meal, we went out for half an hour just to do a bit of trolling. I'm afraid the fly fishing day wasn't great. We had a few trout, a couple of doublers. We enjoyed that alright, you know. But I say after the meal we went out and we had a couple on the troll. They wouldn't come very much to the Rapal as well. By the way, I hope you enjoyed that bit of music from the South American artist. What was his name again? Caesar. I nearly forgot it. I enjoyed that. The panpipes is called actually, you know, so we might hear from them again, you never know. I said they probably travel around the world doing what they do. We're heading up, we're packing up now actually. We're going to head up to the Red Fox. We're going to have a couple of drinks inside the bar itself and then stay there for the night obviously, you know. And then we'll head down to this new river in the morning called the Onmore River. What parts of the country is it, Brian?
It's down on the Dingle Peninsula.
It's down on the Dingle Peninsula, Brian tells me. He was down there before. I was never anywhere near it. It's supposed to be a fantastic river for sea trout and salmon, is it?
Down the bottom of Mount Brandon.
Oh, down at the bottom of Mount Brandon, okay. It's supposed to be a great river for sea trout and salmon brine, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well, it used to be anyway. And believe it or not now, the man who was looking after it, the head honcho down there last year, retired. And it was taken over by the forestry and...
No, the NPW.
Who's that?
National Parks and Wildlife Service.
National Park and Wildlife, whoever they are, they've taken it over. And we actually rang them during the week, and they've given us permission to fish it tomorrow, and we're absolutely privileged for that actually, because generally when they close it, they close it for a couple of years or so, and I don't know what they're doing with it, but they've allowed us to fish it. It's a catch and release river, so look, we don't mind that. We catch a few, we're delighted. So until then, we'll talk to you in the morning, and we'll get the lowdown on this place when we get down there in the morning actually, you know. Okay, see you then. Well, here we are on the Onmore River. This is my second cast actually. Beautiful river, there's a drop of water on it, and I can see why it is actually full of sea trout and that. Oh yeah, I missed a fish there. Oh yeah, and he gone for it again. Twice I missed him. Oh, we'll throw that cast again. I got to watch behind me, there's a lot of grass that has been cut lately behind me, so we'll throw that cast again and see what he come for it again. As I say, it's a lovely sunny day actually, you know, which is, I suppose it's against the fishing, but look at, we're here anyway, and so we're privileged to be on this river actually, because it's actually closed at the moment, and we've got special permission to fish it. I was up looking at the lake is absolutely beautiful, but I'm afraid there's no boats available on the jet, and you need a boat on the lake. But look at, we'll give this a couple of casts, there's a couple of pools on it. I think we spend the afternoon, maybe the evening or so. We might stay here this evening and find some camping spot, and hopefully in the meantime we'll have caught ourselves a few fish with a bit of luck. Oh, the cast over there by the rock. That's telling you now where you'd get a few fish hanging about. It's just under the rock there. Let that flow around. Got 3 flies up. So they've plenty of choice for what they want. As I say, I had a couple of casts there now a minute or two ago, and I've oh no, that was a hit. It's not actually got caught in the rock. Oh, we got another cast again. Just run it past the rock there now. Lovely flow in the water, I have to say that. Lovely flow. So maybe on the next tide we'll get the tide is only about 100 yards down to my left hand side. We might get a few fish coming up in it. I think this time of the year they generally run in and just rinse a couple of pools and then back out again, so we just might get a bit of luck. With a bit of luck, yes, as you. That's what we need, is a bit of luck. Got a lovely fish. I don't know if it's a sea trout. I'd say it's a sea trout. Beautiful sea trout. Brian! Brian! And the very time I have no net with me. Beautiful sea trout. Maybe about a pound or so. Lovely sea trout. Beautiful. Maybe pound and a half. Absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, I didn't bring the net. I guess I had no faith in myself really. Look at, we'll try and get him in anyway. So we'll get him in and get him out again. Oh, come on, Chris. I'm trying to catch the line to get him in. Yes! Brian! Yo! Good man yourself, Chris. So we'll get him in, we'll get him back out. Beautiful sea trout. And in you go. Lovely! Oh, you good thing. Well done to myself, I have to say that now. We'll try that again. Let's hope there's a few more there. That was lovely, well done. Caught them and all, released and all. Absolutely. This is a catch and release actually, river, the Onmore actually, so I guess things must be fairly scarce here as well. I have another tap there now as well. Oh man, never brought the net, silly me. As I said to you, mustn't have had much confidence in myself in catching a fish, a sea trout or even a salmon when it comes down to that. I'll have to go up and pick up my net, I think. Because there's a... Here we are, we're up on another beat, just below the main bridge. Absolutely beautiful waterfall here. Cascading water over jagged rocks. I mean, there has to be sea trout or grilse or even salmon line in there. As I say, the tide is only about maybe 150 yards now from us, straight in off the sea. So you can imagine after every tide, I imagine you get a few sea trout, maybe a few salmon, you never know. So look, it's absolutely beautiful, right up the whole length of the river. Load of, I wonder what they put in there, are they just naturally there? Beautiful little runs and little waterfalls and that, where there has to be a sea trout or salmon line about. So look, we'll give it a couple of casts and we'll move up along and see if we get some more sea trout. Well, I think we got a hit here. I don't think it's, I'd say it's a smallie. Just cast it over to the far bank. It's underneath the rippling water there. Yeah, it's only enough smallie. We get him out anyway. Could be an old salmon par or something. Looks like a salmon par to me. Yeah, we get him back in straight away. There we go, back in again. We just came upon a lovely stretch of slow water, about 20 feet across. So this is my first cast over it. Don't know if there's fish in it actually. No, there's an awful lot of rocky kind of weirs up and down it. It's a lovely place to walk actually, in that, you know, it's a bright sunny day. So you never know what's lurking underneath the branches of the trees on the far bank. So we'll give it a couple of casts, move on otherwise. Oh, I'm actually casting against the wind, so not in my favour really, but we'll keep trying anyway. It's a beautiful stretch of river, absolutely beautiful. Another weir behind me above, and water flowing far to my right. Oh, hopefully now I might catch another fish or two. Not easy to cast. We get it out there anyway. Well, here's Brian down now after a day's fishing. Let's have a listen now and see what he got. Well, how many did you catch? Half a dozen? Half a dozen? Huh?
Half a dozen.
Should see the fish in the pool.
Twice of one each. Oh, they have two anyway. That's the pool to be in. But if they ever come off, we'll rest it and give it a go.
Come here. That's exactly what we're doing.
We have to rest it in a pool.
Well, here we are. We're up the top of Onmore, the Onmore River system actually. It's a very rugged countryside. Beautiful day, overcast day. Brian's gone down to have a look. There's a salmon pool down below, down the bottom here actually. The guy that used to look after the local gilly was down to see the salmon on it last night, 5 or 6 pound weight. So Brian's gone down to Recce to have a look, see can we get parking down below. It's really that's the really mountainous area. Absolutely beautiful place to be for the weekend and that. So I see Brian's on his way back up again, and we're going to have a look now. Let's see if we can get down to fish the pool. Nice to be able to drive down to it. There's a bit of a walk down actually, so I see Brian's on his way back there. Well, here we are. I'm walking down to the pool. Let's say that one of the local gillies got actually a salmon on it himself last night. It was a 5 or 6 pound weight. As you see, it's fairly rugged countryside. Never been down this way before, so I don't know how long a walk it is, but I'm on track now at the moment. I'd say probably a 10 or 15 minute walk maybe. It's an easy walk, it's a nice trackway. So it was probably used maybe a couple of years ago, where you could up and drive up and down it. Can't drive up and down it now. Anyway, here we are. We'll head on down and we'll get a couple of casts across the pool later on, and hope to God we might catch an old salmon or a big sea trout.
Please charge it in time.
Beautiful pool. Should be full of salmon, suns, and full of sea trout. Absolutely beautiful. Took a bit of a trek, the sweat is pouring out of us. Brian is on the right of me and I'm fishing the left of the pool actually. So this is my second cast. So I hope it's worth that arduous task. And you want to be fit for walking all those streams and rivers. So they're very rugged, very dangerous too actually. You got to watch every step. Little potholes everywhere. Brian had already one fall, so he's alright though. Oh, hopefully we might pick up a fish or two. We'll give it a bit of time anyway. It's a lovely pool, beautiful pool. Lovely little run into it. Brian's on the top of me there now. He's fishing the rapid. I'm here down now in the still water, hoping that there might be something lying in by the edge. Oh, we'll give it a couple of casts and might move on a bit somewhere else if not. Well, here we are. We've moved up to a new pool, lovely Miranding pool here. It comes down from my back here and just veers off to the left. Beautiful back abbey there, and my God, absolutely wonderful place. The place should be stocked with sea trout or salmon if nothing else. Look at we throw a few flies across it and see what happens anyway. So, better luck. We might catch that elusive salmon or grilse or even maybe even the sea trout. Beautiful, absolutely. Lovely run behind me here. Brian has gone up ahead of me now and he's fishing the top where it's fairly rocky. And there's a nice run of water off it. I'm in the still water here with a bit of run to my right. Oh, we'll cast out again and put it into the slack water. See, there's nothing lying at the back there. The back abbey, as they say. Come on, fishy. We know you're there. Well, I have to say we had a fantastic weekend. We had a 2-day adventure. We were up on our usual lake, which is Loch Namona. The reason being we kept Namona this weekend was because the conditions were absolutely perfect. It was a dull, overcast and a southwesterly, which is very hard to get up around about that system. And the second day we actually picked on a new adventure. Well, Brian organised a new adventure down below on the river called the Onmore River. It's on the Dingle Peninsula. Bit of a journey, but look at, we said we'd give it a try just to do something different. You know, like change as good as the rest, they say, you know. Now Namona, I'd say we had a good bit of sport on Namona, and we headed down to the Red Fox on the Friday. Right, we left on Friday evening. We stayed in the Red Fox, and then we headed on down to the Onmore and the Dingle Peninsula, as we say. It was my first time on this river. Brian was there before. Now it's a bit of a journey, and we didn't mind that actually. You know, I love going on a new adventure. So we got down anyway, and I fished the first pool, which was about 100 yards away from where the actual tide comes in. As you can see on my video, and a beautiful sea trout on it. Brian had another one. He was up to my right actually, you know, and we decided to do an old recce. We actually went up some of the river. It was beautiful, cascading waterfalls and back ebbies and that, and lovely long stretches. Absolutely fantastic river. So we decided to go up and have a look at the lake. Now unfortunately the boats were locked on the lake, and we couldn't get access to the boats. Well, I have reason to believe that the lake is absolutely fantastic for a southwesterly drift. especially for sea trout and salmon, you know. So the next time we go down, hopefully we'll get access to that. But as I say, we done a bit of tracking. We hit we had a look at 2 pools really, and they were absolutely beautiful looking. You'll see them in my video, you know. So next time there's a good drop of rain, we're going to make that phone call again, and hopefully we'll get permission to get on it again, and we'll maybe catch a few good sea trout and maybe salmon. So until the next time, tight lines.